Hi everyone, it's MARYBETH from MBGray Designs. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got the April resin mold box that I wanted to go through with you. And we'll pick a few and mold them. So I'm excited for this. But first, before we get started, I wanted to talk to you about something. So I've had a reaction. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm sorry, it looks kind of gross, but I went to the doctor and it is contact dermatitis, and I've narrowed it down. It's either the gloves or it's the 99% alcohol. It's not the resin. It's been a long time and I've been narrowing things down. So I got a couple new, and I am using the nitrile gloves right now, but I did look for like sensitive skin, whatever. So I'm gonna try these pink paws and see how they do. But I also found this called Halyard Pink Underground, and they're powder-free nitrile exam gloves, and they're longer, so they do go up further. So I'm gonna see if that helps, and I'll let you guys know. But I don't know, it might be the alcohol getting on my skin. I think that's probably what it is. But I just didn't know if anybody else has run into this issue, and if you have any tips or tricks or anything you use, I would be all ears because, yeah. Anyway, I do have a prescription cream that I put on it, but it's bad. So, okay, let's get into this box. I did take everything out of the plastic because I didn't want you to have to listen to the crinkling of everything. So, and of course they give us our sheet with everything. So here we go. So we'll start with number 1 is the oval ripple tray mold. Let me get, of course that's on the bottom. Let me get that. So that is right here. That looks pretty. And it says it holds 3.76 ounces or 110 milliliters. So yeah, a nice tray. So there is an option for that one. And of course, if you've never gotten the box, they always give you several different options. Like in ocean look, they tell you use transparent blue pigments with a touch of white alcohol ink to create a realistic swimming pool or ocean shore effect. The ripples will naturally catch the light just like the real water. And then elegant marble, functional decor. So they give you different ideas for each one of their molds, which I think is really nice. All right, the next one is the bunny ears storage jar mold. This looks really cute. So here's the top, little bunny ears, and here's the actual jar. So it would go, I think it would go like that. And we may do this one today since it's getting close to Easter. Oh, and that one holds 7.5 ounces or 220 milliliters. And then the third one is the crab. This one looks adorable. The crab trinket box mold. So here's the lid. It has its little eyes right there. It has some stars. And then this is the crab. So it would go like that. Super cute. And this one holds 8.4 ounces or 245 milliliters. And then the fourth one is the floral spliced vase mold set. And that one is right here. So I'm trying to think how this one goes. Of course, you're going to fill it like that. But I think this goes like that. And then you would put your flowers or whatever in it, like when it's done. And this holds 5.8 ounces or 170 milliliters. And then we've got for number 5, this looks adorable, the little duck ornament mold. Look at how cute that little duck is. And the little duck holds 3.6 ounces or 105 milliliters. So that one looks super cute. And then we've got the hollow cat paw ornament mold. Super cute. This one holds 2.9 ounces or 85 milliliters. And then the 7th one is this Enchanted Forest House Silhouette Mold. And as you can see, it would go like this, I guess. It's like a silhouette with a little bunny and a tree, butterflies. Super cute. Now this says it holds 11.5 ounces or 330 milliliters. That seems like a lot for this mold. But okay, that just seems like a lot. Because then when you, let me show you, I think there's a misprint. So it says 11.5 ounces or 330 milliliters. I don't know if you can see that. But separately, the actual silhouette piece is only 25 milliliters, and this part is 70. So that's only 95, not 330 milliliters. So I think they made a mistake. I think it's more like 95 milliliters and whatever that is in ounces. So I think that's just a misprint there. And then the extra bonus is this 4-in-1 Whimsical Wonders mold. It says, why settle for one when you can have four? 4-in-1 mold features a delightful collection of nature-inspired shapes. So a magical mushroom. Let's see, here's the mushroom. A sweet cupcake, a friendly hedgehog, and a lucky 4-leaf clover. So this holds 2.4 ounces or 70 milliliters. That's really cute. And then they always give you, I haven't opened up this one yet, sorry. You will have to hear a little bit of crinkle. But they give you some fun extras as well. So let's open up this bag, see what we got here. So they gave us some tweezers and these cute little inclusions. It looks like kiwi and strawberries and limes and lemons, a bunch of different fruits. Super cute. And then in here, this looks like it's shells and flowers, some beads, like a sequence mix. And then they've got the cog wheels. Very nice. And they've got these, are these Mylar flakes, I think? Blue, purple, and white. So that was nice that they included quite a bit of extras for us this month. So that's really nice. Now you can order the molds individually, and I do have a discount code in my description box that you can use for that, or if you want to order just a box, that's what I do. I'm not on a subscription, so I ordered the April box. But if you just want, you know, the duck mold or whatever, you can just order that separately. So, or you can order a subscription, and I think they offer like monthly, or you can pay for 3 months or 12 months or 6 months, something along those lines. It's all on their website. So anyway, yeah, so that is our box for the month of April. So let me figure out what we'll do. A few today. So, oh my gosh, my heat mat's on. I accidentally turned it on. I was like, why is it getting so warm? So yeah, let me figure out what we're going to do and get my colors and everything organized, and then we'll be back. Okay, I figured what we're going to do. So we are going to do the duck. We're just going to do the duck in this beautiful, let's see, Aurelian yellow. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, by Rolio. And then we'll paint its feet and face, and it'll just be kind of a classic duck. So that'll be that. And then we're going to do the bunny ear jar. And what we're going to do is we're going to pour this resin mix in bows and pearls. This is from Hobby Lobby, and it's so cute. It's a beautiful sequence mix. It has little pearls and little bows and all sorts of cuteness. And that's going to be poured in the lid for the ears and like the top of the lid. And then we're going to marble the jar with Diamond White by Mateo and Creamy Pink by Rolio. And that'll be our first pour. We'll then do a second pour, which is our crab. And the crab, I wanted to do blues and greens. So we're going to do Nebula by Dianca Pours, Fallen Empire, and Aquatica, all by Dianca Pours. And I think these three colors will look really, really pretty together. What do you think? So we're just going to marble that up. So I'm going to set that aside as we're going to do that second. If we have any, which I usually do have extras, we might pour some of the bonus mold. So I'm going to keep that out just in case. So I am gonna, let's see, I don't need this right now. Let me move that out of the way. We're going to mix up 12 ounces for the duck and the bunny jar. I'm just going to use my mini mixer by Let's Resin. And we're going to be using the Let's Resin just 1-to-1 epoxy part A and part B. So let me get that going and get that mixed up. And I will be diluting my mica powder in alcohol. And then I have to run it all through the bubble remover. Look at these gloves. They're really long. I'm going to try them. This is a size medium. They look really big. I maybe should have gotten small. But let's see these things. I'm going to put them on. I mean, I do like that they go up further on my arm. See? Can you see how far they go up? So, like, here's my elbow. So, yeah. So we're going to try these out today and just see if that makes any difference at all. I don't know, but I'm not giving up my craft. So there's that. So we're going to figure out something. Anyway, all right, cool. So let me get started, get my resin mixing, and we will be back. Okay, for each of these, all I'm going to do is take the mica powder. We'll do the yellow one together here. And I'm going to put a couple scoops in this one. See, that should be maybe just a smidge more. Okay. Get this lid on. And then I take a little bit of my alcohol. Let me move these out of the way so you can see hopefully a little bit better. And we're just going to dilute it. And then when my resin's mixing up right now. So when my resin's ready, all we have to do then is pour it into our cups, and then we'll put it in the bubble remover. And this way, we're already diluting the mica powder so that you don't have any unmixed mica powder in your resin. So that's a good thing. So yeah, so we just kind of making a mess in here, but we just diluted it, stirred it up in there, and there's that beautiful yellow. I think that's going to be really cute for the duck. What do you think? We'll paint its feet orange, and yeah, I think it'll be a classic looking duck. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with the white and the creamy pink. I already have creamy pink by Rolio in a big jar open, so I'm going to use that. That little jar wasn't open, but it is the same color. All right, I will be back after we get everything through the bubble remover. Okay, so I got some of the resin ready to go. So we're going to start with the duck. This will be, there's something in the mold. How is that even possible? This will be a really simple pour. Just one color. I can't wait to see this one though. It's going to be so cute. And we're going to decorate it up super cute. Okay, we'll spray a little bit of alcohol in there. Get it in its beak. All right. And let's get to pouring. I think I'm going to squeeze its little beak and make sure we don't have any little bubbles. Just want to squeezy it. Okay. And we'll continue pouring this beautiful yellow color. And I think it said 3.6 or 3.8 ounces. I made 4. And I think it's going to be pretty close to what it said. Actually, I think it's closer to 4 because all I have left is the scrapings in there. Now I do have it domed, which I should have moved it first. Yikes. That's okay. We'll carefully move him over to the side. Okay, he is situated. Perfect. All right, so what I have right now is I've got my white, my diamond white by Mateo and the creamy pink by Rolio. We're going to be marbling this. But this, I have the clear and the bubble remover, and that's where we're going to mix this in for that. So we can start with this while we're waiting on the bubble remover. So let's spray the inside of our jar. Get it way down in this groove. I'm excited to see what this jar looks like too. All right, we're just gonna marble this back and forth. Beautiful colors. I mean, I could have done, I guess, since it's supposed to be a bunny, all white or something, but I don't know, it's a jar, so I wanted to marble it. And it's beautiful spring Eastery colors. So ready for the spring. It's a beautiful day here. Today is March 25th when I'm filming this. Not exactly sure which day this video will go out. All right, I am gonna top this off. I'm gonna slide it over to my right, and I will top it off and dome it with the white. So let me do that real quick. Sorry if you can't see this part. I'm just finishing it up. Making sure it's domed. Perfect. Let me get this cleaned off my side, my cup here. All right. So we do have 1.5 ounces left, and maybe a little, maybe another, maybe about 2 ounces left. And that makes sense. I have a few ounces of clear. So as soon as that comes out of the bubble remover, we will put our resin mix-ins in, and we will fill this up. I might add a little pink to it too. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so got our clear resin here. Is this even open? I should have, yeah, it is. Okay, good. All right, let me get the cap back on. Oh, I guess I do need to push down the plastic part. Oopsie, there we go. All right. Well, hold on. There was a little thingy in there. All right, sorry about that. We got it now. I don't know if this plastic thing actually comes off. Yeah, it does. Okay, we're ready now. Let's get this beautiful resin sequence mix in here. And I'm going to put quite a bit. Oh my gosh, I'll just take the lid off. All right, let's see what that does. Close that up for now. Oh, this is going to be pretty. I'll show it to you in just a second, what it looks like in the resin. It looks lighter, but that's what it looks like. It has like little bows, little pearls, sequins. I think we need some more. I can see a lot of my stick here, and I really want it to be primarily the mix. So we will put a little bit more. That should be good. We'll just go with that. Wow, this is really thick, of course. The resin's getting warm also, so we got that going. Okay. And we have a ton, way more than we need. So let's get our, how am I going to get it in there? Well, we're going to work on this. Spray that. Get it down into those ears. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to probably push it down in there with my stick. So let me set that aside and just make sure this fills up good. I think it is. All right, boy, I'm making a mess. I thought about just filling the ears with this and then pink for the rest, but I have so much of it, I might just fill the whole lid with this. I think I will. We'll do something else with the pink. I'm gonna have a lot of leftover resin. All right. There we go. That is pretty full. Okay. Oh, that's going to be cute. Let's move this over. Let me clean up a little bit, and then we'll find some. We got the new little mold here. I just don't think that sequence is going to go in there very easily, but the pink and the yellow, some of that will. So let's try the cupcake. We'll put a little bit of white if I can get it out. Kind of drizzle it in the cupcake. Maybe in the mushroom. Maybe in the hedgehog. And we'll marble these up with the pink. Maybe the yellow with the hedgehog would be cute, you know, white and yellow. I don't know. Okay, let me set that down. Let's fill our cupcake up. I'm assuming you just fill the whole thing. I don't know. Is some of this supposed to not be covered? I'm kind of confused. I might be doing this wrong. Might have to get my little squeegee. Same with the mushroom. We'll see. Let me just go around the side here and fill. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Okay, that is full. It's looking pretty full. Now, I think these are supposed to be cleared off. But I don't know for sure. I'm kind of confused on the mold. But I think they are. So let me just do the best I can here. Because these might be kind of hard to clean up afterwards, you know? Oh man, that one is not. There's too much. Okay. That is better. I hope that's right. All right, now the hedgehog. Oh gosh, I don't know what. Oh, I'm probably not going to have enough yellow. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I will. So this hedgehog is going to be all kinds of colors. But at least we'll get to see what it looks like. Okay, there's that one. And then let's get this, you know, let me take a look. What is this on top? I think that's supposed to be open. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the pink and the yellow. That should be interesting. Okay. All right, I think I can use just a tad bit more. There we go. Okay. Those are good. Now, what am I going to do with this sequence mixture stuff that I'm getting all over the place? Let me figure that out. Okay, we're gonna try to mix the pink, what's left of the pink and this sequence in this llama. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we're gonna try and see. I always have to challenge myself with craziness. Get some of this poured in. Because I'm thinking between the two, we might have enough to fill it and make a cute llama. I'm just gonna squish that around a little bit. And then we've got some pink we can add. Okay. And then let's see if we have enough to fill it up with the rest of the sequence mixture. This should be interesting. Might be super cute, you never know. If we have enough. I can scrape out the pink too if I need to. There's always so much in the scrapings. This is getting really, it's already thick and yeah. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, making a mess. Making a mess. Am I even getting it in there? Goodness. Okay, that might be all that I can get out. And then I think I have enough of the pink to scrape in here. Oh gosh, hold on. We've got sequence down the side. Get in there. Oh yeah, we'll have enough to fill it. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So let me put my turtles back. I'm gonna clean up, and then whatever I can get out of the pink, I'll put, I have this seal going, so we'll add to our seal. We'll get this starting to cure, and then in a little bit, I'll be back to, I'll mix up resin and get these three colors put in the resin, and we will pour our crab. So we'll be back to do that in a little bit. Okay, I do have the three colors for the crab in the bubble remover, but I thought I would go ahead and demold real quick from the first pour. So this is our duck. We're getting ready to demold the duck, which I'm looking forward to. I probably should take my gloves off. It might be easier. Oh man. Oh my gosh. This is not easy. I have to hold this close to me. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. How cute is this duck? Sorry, I have my gloves on, but I'm working with resin. Oh, and I don't see any, I'm not even seeing micro bubbles. What a good pour, Mary Beth. Wow. He's so cute. All right, so there's the duck. One of our extras was the alpaca in the pink and also the sequence mix, kind of a mixture of both. So let's see how this turned out. Oh, he's cute. He's different. He's got patches of sequins. Or she, her little face. She's cute. We'll dress her up. Okay. All right, these were some extras. So we've got the little hedgehog, which had, I think, yellow, pink, and maybe white. I can't remember what we, yeah, white. Did we use white? So there's our little hedgehog. Oh, that's cute. I don't really know what these are. They just, I don't know. Very cute. What about the mushroom? The mushroom, I think, was mostly pink, maybe a little bit of white. Oh, yeah, I did. I marbled the white, remember, at the beginning. So that's cool. We got some white and pink going on there. Okay. Very cute. And then our cupcake. Let's see how the cupcake turned out. Boy, I should have cleaned this mold first. Okay, we got some marbling, a little bit of marbling on that too. We got the white and the pink. That's cute. What are these? I guess I need to look at the little pamphlet and read what they are. Okay, now we've got the bunny jar. So let's do the jar first. We only have 20 seconds left on my bubble remover, so, but it can sit in there a minute. Because we're wanting to marble anyways, and I'm not going to put glue in it, so it should be fine. Okay, I got to pull this up close to me for a minute, sorry. But I just got to get it over the edge here. Okay, there we go. Now we should be, oh, this is going to be so cute. Ooh, I'm loving the pink and the diamond white. That's what it was. The creamy pink by Rolio, I believe, and the diamond white by Mateo. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. It marbled really nice. Let's hope our sequence mixture turned out for the bunny ear lid. First check. I'm trying to feel, I don't see any bubbles. That's good around the rim, so that's good. Now we gotta get the ears out though. Oh my word. Okay, sorry, this might take me a minute. I don't wanna ruin my mold. Ooh, this is not easy. Wow, this is really difficult. Give me a second. Good gravy. This one's really hard. I'm going to squirt a little bit of alcohol down in there, see if I can break the seal. There we go. That should, oh, now it popped right out. Perfect little trick there, huh? Now it's all wet. Without, oh my gosh, it's so cute. You can see the little pearls and the little bows. They're tiny, so they are kind of hard to make out. Oh, that's cute. What do you think? That turned out so cute. Oh, I like that. We might have to dress it up with some flat back pearls or something. Okay, perfect. All right, so I am gonna get, I got a little bit of extra clear I'm gonna put in the bubble remover. We're not gonna need it. I made plenty because I over poured, which I tend to do. Let me put my little characters out of the way here. All right, yeah, that's not on the inside, that's on my mat. Let me grab my resin. I'll be right back. Okay, let's get going. So we'll start with the lid here. We're just gonna marble. That's all we're gonna do. I really want to see how this mold turns out, how it turns out. Let's see, do we want 2 different color dyes? Why not? Might be cute. I'll probably paint the eyes up anyway. Sorry, I don't want to block the view here. I'm going to do a little bit, and then I'm going to go underneath that edge with a dotting tool before we dome that. Let me clean my hand. Got resin all over it. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing okay. Weather's starting to get nicer where I'm at, so that's good. Hopefully it is for you too. You know, I use Let's Resin brand resin, but I did get some Rolio epoxy. I love their mica powders. So I thought, let me try their epoxy. So in an upcoming video, we will try the resin, the Rolio resin. Ooh, look at how pretty that looks on that side. Those colors, gosh, those are nice, aren't they, together? Okay, I think that's good. So let's work on our crab. I am making a mess. Oh, yes, I'm loving these 3 colors together. The light blue is called Nebula, and it has such a beautiful sparkle. Really pretty. Put a little bit more Nebula in here. Fill it up. Trying to get down eye level and see that I just want to make sure I'm domed here. I think I am on both of them. Oh, what do you guys think? Beautiful colors. I think they're ocean type colors, right? Which is nice for a crab. I mean, I know crabs probably, I don't know. There's blue crabs, right? I don't know. So yeah, looks pretty good. All right, so I've got, let's see, 1.5 there, almost 1.5, 2, 3, between 3 and 4 ounces left. So I just got this mold today. It's like a little girl and it's like a basket. I think you can put like plant in there, a planter. Well, maybe not a planter. I don't know. But we could try and see if we can. I probably don't have enough. Oh, I forgot I have some in the bubble remover. I have some clear. So yeah, we should be able to. Let me move some things out of the way. Let's slide our crab over a little bit. There we go. And let's marble this and see what happens. Got a bonus one here. Definitely going to want to squeeze. There's a lot of detail in there. So I'm going to want to do a little squeezing. Lots of details. Maybe roll up the resin up a little bit around there. Okay. We might be close. You know, once I scrape everything, we might be really close. Oh, good thing that wasn't full. It just dropped my cup. All right, let's scrape these 3 cups and see how close we get. You know, like I said, I have clear in the bubble remover, so we're definitely going to have enough. We'll be able to demold it, so that's awesome. But we may not need the clear in here. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Okay, there's that one. This cup is dripping all over the place. Here we go. Okay, there's that one. One more, and we're real close to being domed. I'm excited to see how this mold looks. I just got it today. Oh yeah, we did it. We did it, look at that. Perfect. This is fantastic. Up, and my bubble remover just went off. For my clear, I'll probably, my resin's probably getting pretty warm. I'll do something with that clear. I think I just have like 1.5 ounces. So I'll get it out and I will do something with it and surprise you. But we've got this one, which is great. Perfect amount. How lucky did we get? All right, we will see you back on demold. Okay, we are ready to demold our crab. We have this, which is a cute little girl with like a basket. We'll see her in a minute. But I used, I put some, what is it? The Rolio purple lollipop glitter in that extra resin I had, and just did these cute little turtles. Oh my God, they're so cute. There's that one. And I had enough to do all 4 of them. So it worked out perfect. There's that one with the heart on the back. That first one has a star. This is just kind of a normal shell. And this one, I think it's a normal shell too. Oh, I have a little bit of overpour. We'll have to clean that one up a little bit. But yeah, there's our little turtles. They sure are cute. Okay, let's check this little girl with the basket. I think she's holding a heart. And I have another one where it's a little girl in a basket, but it's a different pose. Oh, that's cute. See, you could make a hole and just put like a succulent or something. Or you could just use a false one, I guess. But look at her. She's holding that little heart. She's so pretty. There's the basket. You could put little flowers in there. That's cute, right? Very pretty. Okay, let's take a look at our crab. Oh, I hope I don't have bubbles in my rim here. I always worry about that. I try to do what I can to avoid them, but it doesn't always work out. This is a little stuck here. Let me see if I can get my... Let me try and get like a dotting tool underneath there or something. It's without damaging my mold or anything. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm just checking to see if we got any bubbles underneath. And so far, it's looking good. Nice. And that's always kind of sharp, so be careful because you're going to want to sand that if it is. Ooh, there's the crab with his little eyes. We'll probably paint the eyes and the stars. Oh, look at that nebula. Sparkling. Very pretty. All right, let's see how the Mr. Crab turned out. This is a cute jar. Oh, it's a little tough here to get this seal broken. There we go. Oh, look at that. That turned out cute. I'm glad we can see all the colors. It looks really good. There's a couple small, teeny little holes here from bubbles, but they're not too bad. Otherwise, it looks really good. So let's see how the lid fits. Oh my gosh, look at how adorable that is. I love him. So super cute. Okay, well, I will embellish these up, and then I'm already working on the other ones from the first pour, and then we'll be back for the final reveal with everything. All right, we're back for the final reveal. So we'll start with the little turtles. These were extras, and we used that Rolio glitter. I put it back. I can't remember the name of this glitter. I'm sorry, but it's really pretty. But I didn't really do much. I'm going to put magnets on them. I did just trim them up and, you know, sand them and stuff and use my resin restore. This one I tried to paint the white on the heart. I don't know if I like it or not. And this one I did just paint the star in silver. So yeah, so there's our little turtles. They're just cute. They'll be magnets. Here is our alpaca. Remember, if you remember this one, we had leftover the sequence mix and then some of the pink. So she's got a pretty necklace on and some toenails and earrings. And then there's her cute little face. And then we've got a bow on the top of her head with a little rhinestone. And then she's got a little bow on her bum as well. Super cute. So this is a gingham bow and this is just a pink bow. But I think our alpaca is sweet. So she's cute. And then our cute little bone, I think this was the bonus mold in the box. We've got the mushroom, the cupcake, and the hedgehog. And I just marbled with some extra resin and they turned out cute. I just trimmed them up with some rhinestones, as you can see. So they're cute. You could sit them up on a tier tray, which is probably what I'll do. Super cute. This little mushroom's adorable. So here you go. There's the mushroom. Here's the cupcake. And here is our cute little hedgehog. So yeah, those are sweet. I didn't do the 4-leaf clover. Okay, so our bunny jar turned out really cute. What do you think? So if you remember the lid, we had the sequence mix, and I just outlined the ears in some flat back pearls, and I also outlined the bottom of the lid, I guess, in flat back pearls. So there's our lid. I think that turned out pretty. And then I put flat back pearls around the edging of the jar here and down here just to tie it all together. So I love the pearls with it. What do you think? There's our jar. I think it looks really pretty. So yeah, so there's the jar. And then our little girl with the basket, she turned out so pretty. I just painted the heart, kind of a bright pink actually. And I just outlined her eyebrows and her eyelids are shut there on her face. I painted the flowers in her headband. And then all I did was trim out the basket in some rhinestones. Let's see, how can I best show her? So there's the front of her. There's the basket. There's like a side view. What do you think? I think she turned out really cute. I'll try to get some good pictures for you. And then our crab. Oh, I love the crab. So here's our crab jar. That's hard to say, crab jar. All I did to this is I painted on the lid, I painted the stars. I just gave this bigger star some rhinestones around it, painted its eyes, trimmed out the lid with some rhinestones. So that's the lid. And then for the actual jar part, I just trimmed around here with some rhinestones and then on each one of these little, what are they, claws? I don't know what they are. Whatever, his little feet. Yeah, so I really love the colors of this. What do you think of our crab? Super cute, right? Fun little jar. And then for our duck, are you ready? I wanted to do it in just the yellow just to get like the original duck look, you know? And I painted his little, or her, I don't know, little feet and beak. I gave her a little butterfly, painted her eyes, and we blinged up her wings with some flat back yellow pearls, as you can see right there and right there. And then we just put a cute little white bow on the back. What do you think of our duck? I think our duck turned out super cute. I love this duck mold. There's so many different things you could do. Different colors, alcohol inks. I mean, you name it. You could really dress it up as a boy duck, a girl duck. Super cute. So there's our duck. What do you think? So there are all of our projects. I really hope you enjoyed this video. We had a lot of projects today for you. So hopefully you enjoyed everything. And thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you spending time with me. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And remember, there are discount codes in my description box as well as my email. If you are interested in any of my demos, feel free to email me. All right, talk soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
What a waste. wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the signs. Used to call you mine, gave it my best, but I don't need one more try. 'Cause baby, I'm all out of hope. Could I find it when I go? Think we're only here to stay alive now. Funny, we ran out of kicks. Now you only make me sick. Think we're only here to stay alive now. 'Cause I